Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Now as we go to the field, it's Taiwan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up. And we're ready to get this one underway. To stay on his feet. A foot race to the end zone. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
When you get a kick return for a touchdown, a lot has to happen. One, it takes talent by the kick returner, but look at all the good blocks we saw down the field and the speed of the kick returner. Touchdown.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. And the extra point is good. Davis got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. He came into the league with the 49ers as the first pick in the draft in 05 and has found a home now in Kansas City. Quarterback Alex Smith. Offense lines up here. First down at the 22. He's looking to the right here on this throw. He's brought to a halt.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
The Chiefs from the 37. Jamal Charles carries the football, and he's going to be tackled right around the 37. Here's the offensive line, which must protect its quarterback today. Drop back, shotgun formation, throws to the right, gets it out for the completion. Taking a look at the linebackers. They're young, they're unheralded, but they do know how to make plays. Offense lines up here. Third down and 8. And he's taken down.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
We'll see what he can do here. He'll pick up 7 this time. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come to the NFL prepared and ready to go. Always hard to pick up that first down. Good job by the offensive coordinator, designing some plays, keeping the defense off balance to get his team in rhythm.
Will go ground. That's a gain of 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 40. Back to him. Smith there to make the stop.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Let's go.
1st and 10. And he hauls it in. And that's very in on
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. The Raiders have it at the 39.
Wants to go deep. That ball has been picked off. Ball's on the ground. The offense was able to recover the ball.
And he's brought to the ground.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. The Raiders take it from the 23, and that's good for only a yard or 2. Let's set this defensive unit now. A very intimidating presence as a pass rusher, and that is Tamba Hali.
Yeah, he's a great guy, too. You know that. We talked to him. Tamba Hali from Teaneck, New Jersey, and Teaneck High School. Boy, he has been playing great football for a long time. The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Staying with the passing game on first down. Smith with the good coverage that time to knock it away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down. I don't think he could have caught it, so if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
2nd and goal from the 5. In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Well, when you get close to the goal line, you always have to look out for the tight end, because anytime there's just a little bit of deception, that deception is enough for the tight end to get that area where he can get open. That time he does it, touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Davis has got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down, offense readying for the snap. Offense lines up here. They'll run it here. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
The outside linebacker that time just did his job very well and gets in there and makes the tackle for no gain.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. The Chiefs lined up, bunch formation. Alex Smith from the gun, looking to the right side and throwing. He's tackled right at the 36.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down at the 36. Smith with the handoff. Charles is met at the 37.
Charles is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Nothing there on the screen as it falls incomplete. Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation. Jenkins is a receiver in the slot. Smith's going to take it from the gun. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. They face first down. They bring in the extra tight end. Takes it from the eye. He's tackled right at the 31.
You got to keep your offensive linemen aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
2nd down and 7. Handoff out of the I formation. Running room.
Raiders offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
1st and 10. Gives it to him again. Berry's there to make the tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. Offense lines up here. 2nd down here. Offense lines up here. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those 1st downs and keep it going.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Johnson's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 10. With 2 hands, he has it. Johnson's there to take it down.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders will take the snap from the 35.
Shrugs off the 1st hit.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Just look at the numbers behind the rushing attack here. And they are absolutely dominating at the line of scrimmage and on the scoreboard as well.
An offensive lineman's dream to run the football, to dominate physically, and be winning the football game. That is a trifecta.
Leaves is an animal on that play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd down here after that run play. 2 tight ends on the field here. Has his target. Gains 17.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
They're going back up top. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Barry with the good coverage that time to knock it away.
Anytime you get a chance as a defender in your own end zone to knock it down, that's what you do. Nice play by the defensive guy.
2nd and goal from the 4. Trying to work that left side. Touchdown!
This offense, even though they had the lead, they do not sit on it. They are aggressive. They take risks. And what a game.
The Chiefs will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 21-0. got a chance for a return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Chiefs offense now marches onto the field. Jenkins in the slot. First down at the 21. And they'll run the football with Charles. In the end, it picks up only a yard. After being stopped at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Smith will have it in the pistol. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
The Chiefs offensive line, they had a mental mistake here. Why? Because they let somebody go unblocked. It leads to a tackle for a loss of yards on the carry.
Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. 3rd down and 10.
And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3-and-out.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
He's going to try and return this one
For a gain of about 5. The Raiders offense now coming out.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 1st down and 10.
They'll go ground.
And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down and 4.
Hose there to make the tackle.
On the way, 3rd down. Another carry here. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities. Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
2nd and 6. The pass is picked off by Barry. Got a little crease. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
It's 1st down as they head to the line. Wide receivers are bunched up. Jamal Charles. A tackle behind the line.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. The Chiefs snap it at the 41. Handoff. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. Charles is still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment.
Offense lines up here.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Almost intercepted.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Handoff out of the eye. He's tackled right at the 24.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd down and 6.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Bailey's there to take him down.
The defensive end has the outside runs. That's his assignment, and he did it well. Takes on the tackle, beats his rear end up pretty good. It makes a tackle on the running back.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. 3rd and 6. Has his man. Johnson's there that time for the tackle.
Timeout called by the defensive unit.
Not far from a first down. They're going to go for it. Double tight end formation. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Here's the handoff. The Raiders now move the chains. The Chiefs defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
And that's Johnson in on the stop.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
2nd down and 7.
Going deep. On target. Good piece of tackling.
Well, that's a nice throw that time by the quarterback to the outside. He knows against his cover 3 where the weakness is at the sidelines. He took advantage of it with the good throw.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Makes the catch. He's going to pick up the first. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half. Well, you always like to run the football once you get down in the red zone. That time they try the run game, but there is nowhere to go, and they get just a little gain out of that play.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and goal from the 4. Out to the left. Makes the reception. Eric Berry comes up to make the play. The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. 3rd and goal from the 4. Brings it in. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. The Raiders had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. The kick is good.
So that's going to do it for the first half.
Raiders are up in this one. Janikowski ready now to get the second half underway. And he'll start his return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. First down here. Jenkins is going to get set in the slot for this snap. The 3rd quarter begins with this play. That's a gain of 6.
Well, that basic slant route, Jim, it is thrown and caught. It doesn't get a first down, but it was really well executed. The offensive line gave the quarterback time and sight lines so he could put the football on target.
Smith takes it from the gun and off the mark on that short throw. 3rd down. Charles is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. The reception, easy, wide open.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the wide receiver, and he leads that wide receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. They bring in the extra tight end. Smith dropping back to pass once again.
The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
In on the stop.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun.
Makes the catch in open space. He's stacked up at that point.
When you have a quarterback that can throw the football like this guy, even though it's 3rd and 10-plus yards, he makes a nice throw for the first down.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 35. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. That's second down coming up. Jamal Charles is in the backfield.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Throws to the right.
Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
The incompletion stopped the clock, but 3rd and 8 still to come. Offense lines up here. They'll go shotgun here. Makes the catch inbounds.
Another first down by the offense. The defense is definitely getting fatigued, and when you get fatigued, you cannot think, so look out.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Now 1st and 10. Makes the reception.
Gains 19.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Now this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line and they give you a chance to throw the football and you take a sack. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
2nd and goal from the 6.
Almost intercepted that time.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
This has been a long drive so far, mounting a serious drive.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in, and that gains 1.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop them short on 3rd and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
And the kick is good for 3.
Jim, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
First down here. 2 tight ends on the field here. Looks to his left.
Finds his mark.
And here we have 2nd down. The jumbo set on the field. No one was open.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
The Raiders from the 32. The give falls loose.
Recovery by the offense.
Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
No return here as he makes the fair catch. The Chiefs break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 38. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. Jamal Charles carries the football. You see the matchup at running back, and while only one side has really been able to count on that run game, it's still a very close game.
Yeah, it is, Jim. Close game here, and also that can happen when you talk about run games. They're going to go up and down, and if you're having trouble running the football, then change the direction of your offense. Do something else.
Has his man. Fasano's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Well, on second down that time, nice decision by the quarterback. Now they got it to 3rd and short. The defense, it all goes against them, of course. Now they don't know whether it's going to be a run or a pass.
Jenkins lined up in the slot. 3rd down and 4. Smith, the ball is out. They recover their own fumble. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Nice job that time by the offense. Even though they fumbled it, at least they were quick enough and smart enough to get it on it right away.
Wants to give it a go here. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
1st and 10 to the ground. And gains about 1.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Offense lines up here. Takes it out of the eye. Then picks up about 3.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Now looking at 3rd down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Caught for the 1st down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that 1st down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those 1st downs.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. 2nd down coming up.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
Offense lines up here. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Makes the reception. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Offense lines up here. 1st down at the 45. Eyeing that left side. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the 1st down.
Throw to the left. Reaches out and grabs it. He's churning ahead. Brought down at the 38.
Well, it's one thing to have talent as a quarterback. You need that to succeed in the NFL, but you got to be smart also. And how about that? That time the QB changed the protection, took advantage of the defense, which was blitzing, picked them all up. Great job by the QB. Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some 1st downs.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Raiders from the 22. Looking across the middle, secures it with 2 hands.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Takes it from the eye. Gains about 3.
The Raiders won't be happy with the results of that play. They run it once they get into the red zone, and it does not fool the defense. They get overpowered, and they get a short gain.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The long drive continues.
3rd and goal from the 7.
Incomplete.
3rd and goal. You don't get it in the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play. Give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7.
Let's go.
Makes the catch. Touchdown.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
The Chiefs' return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score's 31-3. And Davis has got it. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Jenkins is a receiver in the slot. Smith lined up, empty backfield. Snapping out of the gun. And he's thrown to the ground.
That's another sack by the defense. I'll tell you what, quarterback holds the football too long, but I blame the offensive coordinator. Call some shorter passes so he can get rid of the football.
Smith's got it on the play action. Got a big lane. Feet first, and gives himself up. This is 3rd down. Jenkins is in the slot. Smith's lining up in the pistol. Jabot. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up 1st downs in these type of situations.
Going to try his luck here. Still not taken down. Gains 16. First down on the way. Handoff made. DeVito's going to make the tackle.
Well, when you talk about edge players in the NFL, it means play on the edge, rush the quarterback, and stop the outside runs. How about that play by the defensive end?
The Raiders take it from the 33. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 40. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right, but when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
There is a flag out.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
And one of the Gunners made contact with the returner there, which sets the offense up with solid field position.
Yeah, it does. You know what? You see that returner looking up for the football. You got to make sure he has a chance to catch it before you hit him.
1st and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. Has his target. Ducks out of bounds.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that 1st down mark.
2nd and 6. Throwing now to his left.
This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
It's 3rd down coming up. Offense lines up here.
Jenkins lined up now as a slot receiver. Alex Smith from the gun. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
1st down at the 41. Set up screen to Charles.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Quick drop back. The defense gets the sack.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having an offensive lineman getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. 3rd down after the sack.
Charles lined up in the backfield. Smith takes it from the gun.
Under fire all day. The coach is going to go for it.
They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. He's got the catch.
And he'll step out of bounds.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on 4th down, even though you're losing in the 2nd half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
Go run it. Here's the handoff.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
Get ready.
2nd down and 9. Handoff out of the I formation. That picks up 7.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you. All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those 1st downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Don't take any chances.
McFadden's going to secure the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd down. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. He's looking to the right here on this throw. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
They are winning at the moment, and they can thank the play of their quarterback.
How about that? Even the fans are going to be happy with the way he played today. They're not going to be able to write anything bad about him because everything he did was top-notch. Decisions, throws, movement in the pocket. What a great day.
The Raiders signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. Looking to go up top again on 1st down. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
Well, you Usually I'd say this last play of the game, even though it results in a touchdown, it means nothing. But in today's game, we know fantasy football, such a big deal. Somebody out there jumping up and down over that touchdown.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff.
Williams has got it. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down coming up. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. And he's sacked, and that should do it. They won't get another playoff here.
So much anticipation and build-up leading into this one, and then in the end, well, you walk away with a loss like that. How will they be able to deal with this?
Well, the fact that it was so one-sided, that really helps a little bit. The fact that you were never in the game, so emotionally it doesn't cost you. So you know it's all about just getting better physically, go back, work hard, and get ready for next week.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Chargers, Raiders. It's pouring here as we're getting ready for today's matchup. down on the sidelines in his 3rd season with the Raiders, their 18th head coach in history. It's Dennis Allen. And on the other sideline, the man who took over for Norv Turner as the head coach in San Diego, Mike McCoy. Now as we go to the field, it's Danny Woodhead back deep for the kickoff. And Sebastian Janikowski looks ready to get this one underway. Woodhead's going to start his return. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. Raised in Alabama, educated at NC State. Here is quarterback Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, we know about him throwing the football down the field. He's very good at that, but he does a wonderful job of finding short receivers and putting the football right on the money.
And Matthews is lined up in a single back formation. The give. And Matthews is marked down at the 34. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Outside now on the toss.
Well, we got the mojo flowing today, don't we? You start out the game, it's early, you pick up a couple first downs, and you think you can't be stopped.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. They call his number once more, and Matthews is brought down.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
The Chargers have it at the 39. Woodhead, they are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. 3rd and 4. And he's taken down.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
1st down and 10. Gets the handle here. Searching for space to the right. That'll stop the play right there. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. 2nd down and 7. Slashes to the left side. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
That's an excellent job. Just get enough yardage to get the 1st down, move those chains, and keep this offense going.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders take it from the 23. Takes it again. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Double tight end formation. The Raiders have it at the 29. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the 1st down. Now 3rd and short following the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Feeds him again. And he's tackled down after picking up the 1st.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
The Raiders line up in the pistol. First down at the 36. And the give to Darren McFadden. And he's brought down right at the 43.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen who like to get up the field a little too quick, let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards.
And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders snap it at the 41. Catch made. Still on his feet. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. First down here after the completion. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. The catch is made. Butler's the one who brings him to the ground.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. They'll go ground. Legion's in on the tackle.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Second down and 8. He'll get it again. He's tackled right at the 24. After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. What a drive this has been. Got the completion.
This is what you call throwing the wide receiver open against man-to-man coverage. Throw it to the open space. Let the receiver outrun the defensive back. Nice completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
That leads us to second down. This long drive continues. They'll run it here. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Coming up to the line at the 4.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
3rd and goal at the 4.
Has it. Touchdown.
Anytime, Jim, it's 3rd and goal, you've got to decide, what are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. Royals got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. First down, offense readying for the snap. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Toss to the outside. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. 2nd and 11. Matthews on the screen. Rock for a loss on that play. 3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the first.
Royals lined up in the slot. Takes it from the gun. Throws to the right. That's an interception. Breaks free. Unstoppable. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff.
And here's Woodhead, able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
They face first down.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. They'll go ground. Fumble.
The offense was able to recover the ball.
What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. The interception. That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Offense lines up here.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. Catch made.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
2 tight ends on the field here. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air.
Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Good job by the linebacker. Just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Second down now. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set.
Handoff up the middle. That's a gain of only a yard. Somehow in this first half, they have taken the lead without any semblance of a running game, Phil.
A lot of ways to get it done. Yes, the running game has not worked, but everything else is going well. Defense, passing and football. There's a lot of ways to get it done, and they're showing that to us here today.
Third down now. The jumbo set on the field.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
The tackle is made.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Offense lines up here.
First and goal from the 8.
And he's forced to the ground.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Let's go.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Defense, play the situation. It's 3rd and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
On the money.
And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, that time the offense had Great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Woodhead's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chargers come onto the field now for this next series. Browns a receiver in the slot. From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. He'll take the snap from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. He's tackled right at the 43.
When you throw this pass as a quarterback, you've got to stick it right onto the body of the wide receiver. They are nervous because they're running across the middle.
First down here after the completion. And Matthews is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Handoff by Rivers, and they'll end up losing 4 here.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Second down and a long. The ball is jarred loose. Recovery by the offense.
Nice job by the offense that time. Even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
It'll be third down. The Chargers come to the line with a bunch set. Rivers is back in shotgun formation. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. And they tackle him there at the 34. His first down as they head to the line. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Left side. And that's Teo in on the stop.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Taken down at the 39.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 3rd and 5. Here's the handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. All set to punt here. Allen's got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Rivers out of the gun. A takeaway. Raiders, touchdown.
No complaint. Sometimes you're going to throw interceptions, but my complaint is the offensive players. Nobody hustling, nobody there to make the tackle, and they return it all the way for a touchdown.
Count it. The Chargers now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 24-0. He'll take it from the 10. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. Phillip Rivers has it under center. Matthews has it out of the eye.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And there's Floyd. They'll mark him at the 29.
The slant route is not used as much as it used to be in the NFL because defensive linemen read quarterbacks now better than ever, and they jump up to knock those passes down. But that time they didn't get it done. The slant route is caught and comes up a couple yards short of a first down.
3rd and 2. Matthews takes it. Toss play. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
The Chargers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Let's see what he can do here. Picks up 8 here. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. To the ground. They go to the right side. Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
Get ready.
First down at the 50. Back to the ground, taking it right up the middle. Tackle down right around the 48.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. 2nd and 8. He has the grab. Butler's in on the tackle. And Phil, you look at this offense right now. They've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. Good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Handoff made. They bring him to the turf.
You got to be fast to get to the quarterback, and you got to be strong to stop the run. How about that strength that time by the DN? Stands his ground and makes the tackle.
Double tight end formation. 2nd and 9. They call his name again. Good for only a yard.
I will say this for the offensive coordinator. He is persistent. They're not running the football very well today, and that time he tries the run game again. Gets a couple yards, but not much.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. 3rd and 9. He'll fire it out to the left. Finds his mark. Nice tackle.
Well, it was man-to-man coverage. Bad job by the defense. The defensive back so slow. No chance of keeping up with the wide receiver.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Let's go.
Looking to the right side and throwing. The margin is increased with another touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all in this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. Royals in the slot. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. And there's Floyd.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. First down at the 48. They're going to get him here for a sack. The Chargers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. It's now second down. Offense lines up here.
Rivers has got it in the gun. Has Allen charging ahead. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. And timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. And Gates is set now, split out wide to the left. Rivers is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Rivers finds Allen.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football on first down. Usually it's the easiest defense to throw against. They do a nice job that time. They get some good yards, and it's almost a first down.
Coming up, second down.
Brown's lined up now as a slot receiver. Rivers will take the snap from the gun.
Trying to work that left side.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
Matthews lined up in the backfield.
First and 10. Out to the left. In the promised land. Touchdown.
All you can do is your job. Go out there and execute the plays. The offense did it wonderfully that time. They drive down and score even though they're still way behind.
The Chargers defense will now be ready to get on the field. Their offense moved the ball over 80 yards on that last drive. Really no answer for them on what was a very impressive drive. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Raiders bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
They bring in the extra tight end. First and 10. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Greeny's in on the tackle.
The Raiders offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
This will probably be the last play of the first half.
The Raiders take it from the 33.
He's taken down at the 35. So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end.
Reaches out and snatches it. He'll be tackled, but a new set of downs on the way.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Catch made. Brought down after a gain of 6. There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
Let's go.
The Raiders snap it at the 41.
Looks to his left.
Pulls it in.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time. In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
Gets it out for the completion. Throws the stiff arm. Tackles made.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
First down here after the completion. First down following the long play. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, it's first and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Chargers have let this one get away from them today. Need to try and turn things around in a hurry. The score's 38-7. Royals got a chance for a return. And he's tackled by At about the 28-yard line.
Kickoff return, 18 yards.
The Chargers are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. First down and 10. And there's Gates. He's brought down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Throws out the arm, and he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Outside linebackers are just, they really are great athletes. They got size, and they can really run. That was a good job by the outside linebacker there that time, stopping the outside run for no gain.
The Chargers have it at the 34. Brown's got it. First down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
And he's thrown to the ground.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Third down and 11. The defense had that one covered.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The kick is good.
Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Raiders now will start their drive at the 23. 2 tight ends on the field here. The Raiders take it from the 23. He'll pick up 7 this time. And now they'll try over again on second down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. The give. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
Now first and 10. Throws the pass. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. He makes the catch. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. As we get another look at the stats, in a game where you're winning, you expect your quarterback to come up big. And that has been the case today.
It's been an outstanding day from the quarterback position. Decision-making, throws all over the field, accuracy. You can't ask your quarterback to do any more than he has done today. Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Second down and 9. Gets the handle here. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Third and 10.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, the quarterback took a big sigh of relief after that throw. That pass was close. It was nearly picked off. And sometimes you just gotta make a better decision at the quarterback position.
And not a favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. First down on the way. Phillip Rivers has it under center. They'll go ground. They deck him in the backfield.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down following the run. Royals lined up in the slot. Tight end in motion. Rivers out of the gun. Sticks to his hands. Gains maybe 5.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. The pass picks up some solid yards. Now it's 3rd and short. Every offense is better in 3rd and short than 3rd and long, of course.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. They go screen with Woodhead.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL in obvious passing situations like this one on 3rd down. Can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? Well, the answer to this one right now is no.
He's got a chance to return this one. That's a gain of 10. The Raiders will begin their drive from the 36 now. Offense lines up here. The Raiders snap it at the 36. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. He's brought to a halt.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Just a quick drop back. And he hauls it in. There's the offense picking up another 1st down on 3rd down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a 1st down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. 1st down coming up. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
The jumbo set on the field. The Raiders take it from the 33. Right all over the ball carrier.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. Double tight end formation. Ball's picked off. And he's brought to the ground.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
Royals, a receiver in the slot. 1st and 10. Pass is intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down. Offense readying for the snap. Offense lines up here. Will go Brown running to the right. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders take it from the 43. Running right through the trenches. Third down on the way. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. He's looking to the, and he's intercepted. Good piece of tackling.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
They face first down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Rivers can't find the target. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Offense lines up here. Rivers out of the gun. Brings it into his body. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
Well, if the defense is going to make you throw it short, then throw it short, take advantage of it. And that completion gives you a good situation now on third down.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Has Allen.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
And now they'll call on Cypress to punt the football.
And a touchback.
The Raiders now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field.
Offense lines up here. First and 10.
Handoff out of the eye. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5.
Handoff. Running room. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. In on the stop. Second down here. Darren McFadden will run with it.
Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game has been rough, and I don't see it changing. Well, you got a big lead, 4th and short near midfield. Why would you even think about going for it here? Boy, that is just taking an unneeded chance. What, do you want to get the other team back in the game by making a bad coaching decision? I don't think so. I think they'll punt.
And the fair catch is made.
Fair catch at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 33. Rivers set, empty backfield. Royals in the slot. First down at the 33. Airing it out. And it's incomplete.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
This will be second down. Matthews lined up in the backfield. Rivers is going to take it from the gun. As Royal. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
Number 17.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a first down. Now on 3rd and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the 3rd long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense.
Cypress called on to punt. He's going to try and return this punt. Breaks out of that one. Gains 12. It's first down as they head to the line. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. In the end, it picks up only a yard. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Here's the handoff. They'll mark him at the 22.
Good job by the safety diagnosing the run, getting up outside and making the tackle for a short gain.
On the way, third down. They bring in the extra tight end. On third down, and they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
Allen's just going to wave his arm here and make the fair catch. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. Drop back, shotgun formation. Gets it out for the completion.
Hey, nice job by the quarterback that time. Standing there, taking a hit, and completing the pass. You can't always expect to get great pass protection.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. They're setting up screen. Stiff arm.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Offense lines up here. Going back up top. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked on. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Offense lines up here.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun.
The defense gets the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
See what they do on this third down situation. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. Dropping back now into the shotgun. He's wide open for the grab. Going for it on 4th down. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
First down and 10. To the ground. Breaks the tackle. Has the first down. Now looking for more. He's tackled at the 28.
Woodhead's a guy, anytime he gets a chance to get into secondary and make a big play, he thinks he's going to take it for a touchdown. Not this time. It's a big run, but still well done.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The give out of the eye.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the fourth quarter, you still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack, so make them guess what plays you're going to run. Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play, they got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Third down. Two tight ends on the field here. Looking across the middle, makes the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Yeah, this quarterback's pretty smart, I'll tell you that. And, you know, he knows, he sees the blitzes. That time he changed to pass protection, and he gets the extra time. That's a great job by the QB.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. Staying with the passing game on first down. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. Royals got it. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. First down here. Split backfield here. Split backfield here. Rivers is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he's taken down after getting sacked. It's now 2nd and 18. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Broncos, Raiders, rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, I think you said a word. You said it's a heated rivalry there. You know, I use a different term. I call it a hated rivalry because that's what it's turned into. When you play each other a couple times a year, you're good football teams. The emotions just keep building, and we got what we're going to get here today. That's two teams that don't like each other, and they're going to play hard.
Now as we go to the field, it's Tywan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Matt Prater has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
It's a two tight end formation. First down at the 25. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. Second down coming up. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Handoff made, and this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one. As we get a look at this defense, DeMarcus Ware, a player opposing offenses hate to have to face.
Oh, my gosh, and where is he going to line up? We've seen him line up outside. He lines up as an inside linebacker. You know, he drops back in pass coverage, but when he rushes the quarterback, one of the best in the league. Sometimes the receiver just has to make a great catch. That's what happened on that play.
Now 1st and 10. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. The Raiders snap it at the 36. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football.
Double tight end formation.
Get ready.
The Raiders from the 37. And he's forced to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Taken down at the 45. One of the biggest legends the game will ever know. Quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you hear that phrase, he's a coach on the field, it is not a cliche when you're talking about Peyton Manning. Many people have said probably the best wide receiver coach in the NFL is the quarterback, Peyton Manning.
First down at the 45. Balls taking the handoff. Gains 11. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
Well, we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one, and right now the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
And he is brought down at the 39. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. The defense gets a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Manning set. Empty backfield. The defense comes out in the dime. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Getting sacked again.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
first down here.
The Raiders this time will go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And that gains 1.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. The give. And a run right up the middle. Taken down at the 21. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. With 2 hands, he has it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. And that's a gain of 9.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down throw. Nice throw and catch. Just short of the first down.
Finds his mark.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The jumbo set on the field.
First down at the 41.
The ball's deflected, incomplete.
That is so tough to do. To be that close to these receivers and able to knock the pass down without getting a penalty. Good job.
Second down and 10.
As his target.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The Raiders in the pistol.
He takes it on the counter and gains about 1.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
And here we have second down. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Let's go.
Pulls it in. Then picks up about 3.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
They bring in the extra tight end.
The Raiders snap it at the 36.
Makes the reception. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Well, you always hear that expression, it's a chess match out there. Well, I believe that because you got to be a thinker on the football field. And the quarterback won this chess match. He changed the pass protection. He got the extra time, and it worked to his advantage.
This has been a long drive so far.
The Raiders have it at the 29. Brought down at the 29.
That's second down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Mounting a serious drive.
Again, the lean on it.
He stacked up at that point.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Now looking at third down. Marching down the field and taking their time. He'll throw it over the middle, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Two tight ends on the field here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. That's a gain of only a yard.
Another first down by the offense. The defense is definitely getting fatigued. And when you get fatigued, you cannot think, so look out.
The long drive continues. First down at the 19. Back to the ground. Fights through contact. That's a gain of 7.
The Raiders, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
What a drive this has been. 2nd and 3. Throws the pass. On the money. Gets about 9 on the play.
Well, it's one thing to have talent as a quarterback. You need that to succeed in the NFL, but you got to be smart also. And how about that? That time the QB changed the protection, took advantage of the defense, which was blitzing, picked them all up. Great job by the QB.
This long drive continues. 1st and goal from the 3. They're going to get him here for a sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Throw to the left. A near interception, that time by Harris.
Tim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Play after play after play here on this drive. 3rd and goal from the 10. Knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
And he puts it through for 3.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos are getting set for their next possession. Ball lines up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Makes the reception. Gains 5.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast.